those short hooks. Oh, big right up Fierro.
Yes, Fierro comes back. There, that's another right in what the fans expected. Fierro went right through, mounting up.
February 1st, 2025. At the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, 26-year-old Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz faced off against hard-hitting Tijuana native Ángel Fierro. This fight was about pride and the chance to take another step toward a championship. Many experts predicted an easy win for Pitbull, but the bout delivered a shock that left fans speechless.
Promise to display Durham de l'Amour coming up later.
From the moment Cruz turned pro as a teenager, he set himself apart with relentless pressure and knockout power, despite his modest height. He quickly gained a reputation for his explosive speed and aggression, overwhelming opponents from the opening bell. Cruz's dangerous hooks, fierce style, and sharp boxing IQ made him one of the most talked about names at lightweight. Closest to a title shot, he even earned global respect by fighting Gervonta Davis to a standstill in late 2021. Fierro's path was far different. Raised in the tough neighborhoods of Tijuana, he worked his way up without big-name backing or powerful promoters. What he lacked in connections, he made up for with extraordinary work ethic and sheer toughness. Fierro spent years in Tijuana gyms, where every sparring session was a war. By the time he faced Cruz, he'd earned 23 wins, 18 by knockout, and just a couple of decision losses. He was largely underestimated, even by Cruz himself, who saw himself as a higher caliber fighter. Fierro, however, knew this was his moment to change his career. Cruz always complains that his opponents run from him, but I'm going to stand right in the center of the ring and wait for him, he promised. Everyone says they won't run, but they do. I hope he stays true to his word. I want a true fight.
Protect yourself at all times.
On February 1st, 2025, under the lights of T-Mobile Arena, the two finally met. The opening rounds went as expected. Pitbull Cruz, true to form, charged forward at the bell, looking to set the tone. He quickly backed up Fierro, unleashing heavy hooks and overhands. But Fierro was no punching bag. He responded without fear, matching Cruz with fierce exchanges from the very start.
Pocket as well. That's the way that knows. He told us to go full forward, and he said it's going to come down to who's unloading power shots.
I believe the jab will be ignored, so she's in this fight, you guys. Honestly, in talking to, if he saw Cruz were to establish it, what he saw Cruz is all about. One.
Always fight slow and calm. That's what makes it so hard. That's what prevented Tank Davis and left. He's just bends those knees low. Speaking of me.
For as big as Fierro image, we never expected his game plan, and it's not the toe fighting.
Oh, and from Cruz. That's an uppercut edge.
Cruz has never been down twice. Counter the first round, right second against Alberto Machado.
He came to Puerto Rico and got up off the canvas twice. The attitude that whatever you want to say about he comes to fight after.
Oh, yeah, he possesses power.
End of this round, and already Cruz is denied.
That Mexican fan base is long of boxing. And you go early on.
Every punch being thrown with emanation upstairs. Fearless, breathless pressure. Round one, it was 42. 12-70. Cruz doubling him up.
Big left hook from
another left hook upstairs by.
And I was just dead in the last second.
And
use that jab and counter punch. Wait for mistakes.
Almost his power connects. Body punch. King.
There was a feeling of punching advantage. He's been at 140, but Cruz is backing him off shots in the early going.
Yeah, forced to fight off the back foot.
Body work, straight jab.
Hooks to the liver by Cruz, the right hand. Fierro.
Right there, Fierro with a body shot.
It's second. Oh, punch by right hand upstairs.
That was definition of a bolo punch. How he...
Fierro's Tijuana kid. He's had Eric Morales trained him, and you have Fierro prefers to be it.
Fierro. And power behind his punches from Cruz. Thus far, Cruz.
Again, he takes one or two to...
It's style of boxing, the willingness to one.
That's a good one.
You gotta love the combination.
And there's a jab.
Right from Cruz. They're just pulling straight back.
Oh, it's best combination of the fight. legend Mexican fighters.
By the third round, it was clear Cruz was in for a real challenge. Fierro began countering effectively, landing hard rights. During one exchange, Fierro landed a powerful right hook to Cruz's head, stunning him. Disoriented by a shot to the temple, Cruz briefly lost his bearings and was forced into a clinch.
With those short hooks. Oh, big right on Fierro.
Yes, Fierro comes back.
Fierro immediately pressed the advantage, pouring on a barrage of punches and nearly finishing the favorite before the bell intervened. Fans began to wonder if Pitbull was in trouble.
Right in what the fans expected.
Look at that backbone of Fierro.
Cut party. Party like an uppercut party battle in round 3. Fierro in flank. Mounting up. Another right hand. Tremendous stuff with 15.
Corner and urging him to take advantage here.
Cuts up. What an exchange. Viva May. 87 to the canvas. Twice in the, but now
He is. We talked about the condition.
Big huevos. So
Spanglish.
No doubt for Fierro showing guts.
Flashes a stiff jab, but Fierro ropes. Oh, and that.
Yeah, he does. He's a smaller guy, always leading with
but they're backing here.
opening for the uppercut, for the inside punch.
Fierro cleaned that last round with the first round.
It's hard to compare Fierro to Hulk, but one thing about Eric Morales when Fierro.
Yeah, we are.
Bunches in bunches. Many of them.
But Cruz survived, regrouped, and answered back. The remaining rounds turned into a classic Mexican slugfest. Both men traded blows relentlessly, each refusing to yield.
There was a good right hand upstairs by Pitt. Downstairs with a left hook to the liver. Right up for Cruz.
Really good overhand right from Fierro as well.
Rear best 39 power shots in round to 18 only in round 4, Ryan.
It's way back into the fight. He's got the respect of Cruz, and this is becoming the mano thing in.
The headland likes to live with his head. We talk about Styles making fight. Did 114 punches through against Valenzuela. He landed 108 through the midway point of the 5th round of the fight, and now around him in the corner momentarily.
Every punch with power, so I wonder how long he's going to, those punches, is he going to tire out?
Thanks for Cruz upstairs. Fierro to miss for getting to his rhythm as well.
No question. Cruz being such an honest. He was honest about that Valenzuela loss. At all, it was just a rough. You look awesome, but that night.
Yeah, and Styles make fights obvious against Fierro. Fierro's right there, toe-to-toe against Cruz.
Just misses with the right hook and scores up. There's a clipping right hand by Cruz. Cruz just 25, just 26 to enter their physical. We know those primes don't last long.
Ooh, someone like Pitbull turning pro at age 16.
Cruz is landing 50 power punches, acing thus far for the Dominion. Score, Larry has Fierro trailing by on his scorecard. He gave us Fierro coming on. Fierro, long distance, and
You're seeing a little bit of
the guy with the reach in the nick of time to block that right, getting a little wild. Free sock, Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, Brent, speaking of Guerreros in his hands as well, he resembles Morales.
Greatest ever. Everything is paramount. I was talking to a trainer.
Improvement, but if it works, so far it's always worked.
Of action to get pitched. Battle.
By rounds 8, 9, and especially in the final 10th, they fought like tanks with no breaks, neither man taking a step back, even at the final bell.
Things are getting to see what the game plan was. Now, he said this is the second half of the fight, push him back. In the last round, speaking of Fierro.
Those 15 Cruz landed low for the to Cruz's 67 punches compared.
That's been early on, although you saw a good counter uppercut there from. He was able to get that extension when they.
He's fighting low now. I like that about Fierro. You want to do that against Cruz, yeah.
You can hear it from Fierro slowing down.
Fierro avoiding that. Took and lands the jab of Cruz landing shots to the head. A minute left.
Good body shot there from.
Another body shot to the consternation of Fierro's. Come on, that was on the bell line. Double jab. Wow, is that a jab?
I didn't think that was allowed in this fight.
A counter right hand that landed for Fierro.
overlooked him. You know, there were talks of a possible Ryan Garcia. He's been overlooked fighting that way at points.
So a good person.
Reaches against Pitbull on 54 and count than any previous fights by comps. The previous 3. By the way, this is Cruz wanted a.
This is Cruz's back from that valley. Getting an edge when it comes down. But Fierro isn't going anywhere.
And I said, you know what, this is tailored. It's right in front of him, but again.
Sanctioning bodies give out this, but in terms of commemorative Aztec belt, especially a guy like Israel Vasquez, the first 3 fights, Vasquez and Rafael Marquez, the greatest trilogy that I've ever, there was a quadrology there, but being up the symbolism of it.
And no doubt, this was about honoring the heritage. These two are certain some at this point.
Great body work. We get toe-to-toe. Fierro body work from.
If you notice, every time Fierro, you have to wonder how others are going to be scoring.
To hit those keys as they're in the drinking that haterade.
Reads the comments, do they?
Line about this fight because Cruz and have already they've combined over 1 punches to hit round 9. Left hook lands for Cruz, continues to throw back.
3 straight punch that Fierro threw.
But there is no bean. Cruz and Fierro round, guys. You ready? Fierro landed a fight high 20s, so he is low gap according to our Larry Hazard. This fight is high drama.
Remember, Cruz got off to a very. Will that slow him?
Trying, speaking of Cruz, always not the same.
Through 9 rounds, Fierro, and Cruz cruises to a 5-0, so he has the edge and toned it. And of course, in 3 rounds scored with a 10-point assist that lands upstairs for Cruz.
For the eye-catching punches, yeah.
Cruz has the pop. Nice right uppercut, left hook combo from Fierro.
Does not appear to be slowing.
28th professional fight, 23 wins.
Fierro.
Well, at the weigh-in to each other's souls, we are watching them try to steal his scintillating scrap. Wow, hook back on the chin.
Fierro can ultimately, from the very beginning when this fight was
about thrilling Mexico versus Mexico, we could be seeing. I
wouldn't mind squashing it. Let's get a rematch.
Give and take.
Standing the big right hand by Cruz and standing in front of each other. Swing with fashions. Oh, it's clip, but still sting. Let's listen to that. Coming final 3 minutes of what definitely can found have been Fuego.
The last round with those big counter left hooks. Fierro still leaving that right hand exchanges.
And Fierro has come on in the set of this fight, guys. He is now in on the scorecard.
He's losing this fight. My God, what a fight.
Drama and just
look this.
Taking breath away, taking a fight that is billed to the year candidate and then some.
2 warriors not
knowing that this round might.
Big left hand from Cruz again.
Uppercut Cruz, but Fierro overextending there. Gets close, Cruz is landing. As his hands are down.
Fierro still looks like they're here.
He got stoned a lot. Pushing Cruz back.
Any time is the right time for Tang Clan reference. Boxing fans watching these two up. Launching an attack. Oh, standing his ground.
A rally big here in the 5 seconds.
Determination finds the sense of not only Mexican boxing, but
When the fight ended, both raised their hands. Exhausted and battered, each believing they'd earned victory, they embraced, showing mutual respect, and waited for the judge's decision. Unsurprisingly, the judges awarded Cruz a unanimous decision win. But though he took the victory on points, his perceived invincibility was shaken, and his championship drive was truly tested. For his part, Ángel Fierro, even in defeat, proved he could stand toe-to-toe with the division's best, earning the respect of the entire boxing community.